People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at PurpleButterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, could be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, PurpleButterfly-people.tmail.com. And back in the day, there was a product called mud wash, where you would literally have a bottle of, well, what looked like mud, and you use that to wash your hair. And the stuff worked amazing. Not because it was mud, but because it was actually bentonite clay. And the company that was selling it for basically $20 for a 16-ounce bottle. And people were buying it because they didn't know where to get the, secret ingredient locally, so forth and so on. Well, time passes, all is revealed. The substance was bentonite clay. You could actually use raw clay as well, or basically any clay that's beneficial for hair, but I prefer bentonite clay because it's versatile, it's inexpensive, it's effective, and I have some because I'm a soap maker and I have a line of bentonite clay soaps. So there's always bentonite clay in my house. I use this brand here. It's Health and Beauty Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. They might also call it African clay, depending on where you go. Just make sure somewhere on there it says bentonite clay. It's usually right on here, somewhere on the label, it needs to say bentonite clay. 100% natural calcium bentonite clay or green clay. Sun-dried, no additives, no fragrances, no animal testing, no animal products. That's the stuff you want, okay? Now, it's a light green powder. It comes without the scoop, but find a scoop like this or a tablespoon or whatever, stick it in your jar. First thing you want to do is you get a water bottle. You put about this much water in it, okay? Then you get a funnel. And put it in the funnel. You could actually put the clay in first, but without the water as a barrier for it to just, absorb into, you're going to get water poured on top of it. It's going to make a clay ball. And then you have to go through a lot of work to get that out of there, where you can just put water in first and then put a tablespoon or two of the bentonite clay in the water bottle. Now, you see how it's dissolving down there? If you put the water in first, it will dissolve like that every time. If you put the clay in first and pour the water on top of it, it's going to beat up and then make you work to get that smooth transition. I only use 1 to 2 tablespoons doing it this way. And then sometimes I have to coax the mixture out of there. Because that's a small opening. Almost done. There we go. Then the next thing you do, grab your towel, and if there's anything that spilled, like little powder clay or the water, wipe that up immediately. bentonite clay will literally wash completely away, you know, when used in the manner described. But if you let it sit there, you know, with little water attached to it and the clay, it will do what clay does. And, you know, top on it, give it a shake. Then add more water. You're going to put the water up to here. If you would like it thicker, then go ahead and put 3 tablespoons in there instead of 2 tablespoons. But you just give it a shake. Now, the difference between this method and getting a container quite like this and putting a cup of bentonite clay in it, along with aloe vera, apple cider vinegar, water, or whatever you're going to activate it with, is that makes a container this size to do your whole head with every time. That's fine if you're doing a conditioning mud wash, but that takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of the product. Now, in this day of we're stuck in this situation or whatever, and supplies are running out, instead of using a whole cup of this, I use a couple of scoops, some water. I have my hair divided into 4 sections. So basically, wet your hair, and in each section, go like this, or make sections and get to your roots. Massage that in, then work the rest of the way down the length of your hair, and then do that in all 4 sections. You can either let it sit at that point or rinse it completely away immediately. I always rinse it away immediately and then apply a second coat and then massage it in, get it to the end of my length, and then let it sit for 10 minutes. So that way I have a conditioning benefit to the wash as well. Then I rinse it out. Bentonite clay rinses away completely. And when you have it in this loose format, it, you know, it's beneficial. It washes your hair like a shampoo without having to, you know, and that's another thing. Make sure you have a sink that has a sprayer, or a tub or a shower that has enough water pressure to force it all out. And the beauty of this is ready when I am. Right now it's 4:51 a.m. I'm not going to wash my hair at this exact moment. But I was talking to some friends. Evie's back, y'all. And while she was live, we were talking about the mud wash. And I said I'd make a video. So this is that video. But yeah, this will sit over here. Until I'm ready for it. The method where you're using a cup of bentonite clay at one time, not only does that uses a whole lot of more product, but you can't just or maybe if you put top on it, but mostly that will dry out, that method. This, with the top on, will stay wet indefinitely. There used to be a detox day, so forth and so on. I think the company that originally introduced the world to that format of mud washing was doing the detox day 1, detox day 2, detox day 3 thing to encourage people. And basically, you went through a whole bottle of it, and then you needed another bottle of it. I made this. You just see me make it up. This is enough right here to do my entire head of hair. And then I have enough for a couple of more washes. It's a natural product that cleanses the hair. You don't have to detox. So, yeah, I fell for that back in the day, too. And then I found out okay, this product says bentonite clay. Wait a minute, I have bentonite clay in the house. Why am I spending 20 bucks on this product over here when I have bentonite clay in the house? I have a bottle that's 16 ounces, you know. Well, actually, this bottle is 1.9 ounces, 16.9. These bottles also come in 12 ounces. You can get an 18-ounce bottle. Whatever floats your boat, as long as you got a water bottle of some type and you got some bentonite clay, you put the two together, you have a mud wash. Just make sure that the bentonite clay you get is labeled, hold on, bentonite clay. Most of these products have some fancy label or flat out Ziploc bag with the name on it, but bentonite clay is required by law to say calcium bentonite clay right on it. You want the one that says 100% natural calcium bentonite clay, and basically that's saying your only ingredient is 100% bentonite clay, otherwise known as green clay. Now, if you happen to be a soaper like me, you know, you can use roseau clay, green clay, there's red clay, there's bentonite clay, all of your hair clays, or all of your clays, kaolin clay, all the clays will clean your hair the same way. Bentonite just happens to be the easiest, as far as I'm concerned. You know, I put bentonite clay in my soaps. It gives it a pale green color, but it's beneficial for your skin and your hair. And it rinses away clean, and it's cost effective, which is why I use it. And that's also why it lives in my kitchen right next to where I make soap, because that's what I usually use it for. This has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at PurpleButterfly-People.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at People.etsy.com. My t-shirt designs, PurpleButterfly-People.tmail.com. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned, and stay safe. Bye now. Now this I'm going to put up until it's time to use it. Yep. Oh, one bit of cleanup. I got to rinse out the funnel. That way you don't have any cakey bits of the clay in there, because when I put it in the bottle, this little part of the end of it got in the water. So, yeah, clean up all traces of the bentonite clay. Let that dry, and you're good for the next use. So that's going to live in the dish drain, so that way it can dry off. And y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. Bye now. Yep.